fam 305. Yes, we live. The fam 305. Take a ride. The fam 305. Yes, all night. The fam 305. Let's get right. The fam 305. Sit back and take a ride. The fam 305. Let Guru pick your mind. The fam 305. Mama G ready all the time. The fam 305. Kdub sniping on the right. The fam 305. Dre talking ish all night. The fam 305. Like, share, and subscribe. The fam 305. The fam 305. The fam 305. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, no pa tanto. No pa tanto. Hey, no pa tanto. Hey, no pa tanto. No pa tanto. No pa tanto. No pa tanto.
There you go.
All right, y'all. Here's your host for tonight for the Fam 305 podcast.
Yeah, that's horrible when people don't come. That's the worst. No pa tanto.
Yo, yeah, I don't think we're not gonna have Dre right now. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know. Sorry, we've been kind of trying to catch each other different times. You know how it goes.
Yeah, because I like when we're all three of us. We're all together. It's better that way. But I just saw him message like a couple minutes ago.
Right.
In the other
Yeah.
group
There was a message about Thanksgiving, but
for Thanksgiving or whatever. Yeah.
but yeah. Well, hopefully you join in. But we shall see. We'll trudge along with the Chilean boys.
Yeah.
So what's up, Kdub?
Not much. Just playing Aliens Fire Team or whatever. You know, Alien. It's like the Alien from Aliens, the movie.
Really?
Yeah, just playing that. It's cross-platform. Still playing that with my buddies right now.
I figured you'd be playing the new Modern Warfare game.
No, not yet. I'm gonna get it on Tuesday.
Yeah, I got to figure out how I'm gonna get it installed because my PS4 takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, it uses the game is using part of part of Modern Warfare 2, so it's not much to download.
Oh, really?
You're gonna be getting. It's like if you get rid of the old game and they put in, but they're doing it as that number 2 is part of 3, so it's like the same. It's not using anything up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because I'm probably gonna get it. I just, I've heard a lot about the new maps. If
They
it's
got a
old
couple
maps,
maps, but they're mostly all the old ones too.
right. So I want to kind of revisit those and see how they are. I haven't seen any of them online. So.
Oh yeah, I was playing on Josh's computer and he has them.
Now, are they the same size? Or are they more? Are they larger?
It's the same. It's all the same. It might be a little. It might not be close to perfect how it was like for the first maps made back in the day.
Right.
But it's very close. It's exactly.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, not only do we have whatchamacallit, we have extra moves now. You can grapple and stuff in these new Modern Warfares. Before we never were able to grapple. We're not able to jump over the wall. Remember, you had to just regular jump, no sprinting, just regular running.
Well, that's good.
Well, no, that's how it was back in the day. I'm just saying that's the difference now between the gameplay. The gameplay is a lot faster. It's not like
so you can't grapple.
No. In the in the old Call of Duties, you can't grapple. You couldn't grab onto the side of a ledge and pull yourself up.
Right.
You can't do that. Now you can. So the game is a little bit different. But since it's the old maps, it's a new game but old maps, so it's gonna play a little bit different. It's not gonna be like as it was back in the day. It's gonna be a little bit quicker. There's gonna be more more movement going on, more action, more sliding, more movement, more running around, grappling. So there's a lot of pros and cons coming into the game. They're like, oh, I can't wait for the new map,
All right.
So all this is going on.
Crash.
What
Is
happened?
Crash one of the new maps or old maps?
Crash. The one with the helicopter in the middle?
Yeah.
No, they don't have that. No, they have the map with the big old rock mountain with the two exploded airplanes in the middle.
Oh yeah, I remember that map.
Yeah, with the cave and all that. They have that.
Yeah. Damn. All right.
They have that. But yeah, no, I played a little bit of it. Like I said, it was fun. Just the guns are a little. You got to find your weapons, and if you don't use the right ones, you're gonna be. You're gonna have some trouble.
You're not gonna have a good time, man. Well, kind of bouncing around here. I like talking a little sports. I try to talk sports a little bit. At times we don't really, but the Dolphins are on a bye right now. They're 6-3. Have you watched any of the games this year?
Yeah, I watched a couple of the games. Not the losing games, unfortunately. Yeah, they've been losing. So I mean, I don't know what's going on with them. They need to get out of the slump.
They lose to the good team, seems like.
Yeah. So they're not like they're super good or anything like that, but it's just they're a better team in the moment. So.
I always tell people that this team is not a great team. It's a very good team. They're beating all the teams they should beat, and then when they go up against really good teams, like they've lost so far to Buffalo, they lost to the Chiefs, and they lost to they lost to the Eagles. I think they're just the way they are. They're almost like a finesse team. They are high scoring, and I'll take it. I always say, I always tell people, listen, I'd rather take this type of team than the team that I've seen over the years where it hurts to watch them. They lose games. Maybe they're in games, but they really don't win them. They struggle. I mean, this team was fun to watch. It's just against really, really good teams and great teams. I don't know what it is. I mean, I think they'll have more opportunities this year. They still got to play the Cowboys, the Bills again. Got to play the Jets twice, which, I think they're going to prove themselves. One way or the other, we're going to figure out what this team is made out of.
Right.
But, the jury's still out as far as,
right.
if they're going to be a great team or a Super Bowl team. Because right now they're not. I think they're a good team, not a great team.
Yeah, Tua is not I would say the best QB, but he does the job. He's decent. He's decent enough to do the job.
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good. I think in the system, he's good for the system. He makes the right play. But he's not, he's not in the upper echelon overall. I mean, his stats, you look at his stats, yeah, but that offense is, a lot of the reasons why he's putting up those numbers. And, it works for him. That system works for him.
Right.
But is he like a top 3 quarterback? No, I'd say he's like within the top 5 to 10 maybe. But we still worry about his durability. That's one thing I still worry. But this year so far is so good. He hasn't been hurt. He gets rid of the ball. He'll take sacks now. He doesn't go crazy trying to run around and play hero ball. And that's why he's still playing. So
yeah,
they got to play.
If we had the defense back in the day, like we had Jason Taylor, we had all those guys, with Tua, with a QB like Tua, yeah, we would be winning games right there.
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember those teams. I used to go to those games, and it was like defense was like nobody could do shit against us, and it was always our offense would make a mistake, and we would lose a game like 10-6, or there would be low scoring games, and it'd always be our offense fucking it up. because the defense played their hearts out, and it's like they can't shut down every team, but they would mitigate what the other team did, and our offense was just so like bad and inconsistent, and we should have won more games. We won games, but we should have been. We had Tua back then. Shit, we would have probably gone to a Super Bowl, or at least McDaniel, that offensive scheme. But it is what it is, But yeah. So the Dolphins are doing good. I mean, for once, this team is heading in the right direction. And the Heat, kind of jumping around to the Heat. The Heat. Have you watched any of the Heat games this year?
Yeah, the Heat did. What's his name? Jaime.
Jaime. Yeah.
Jaime.
Rakis.
That guy is something. He's helping out the Heat. He's not a bad pick. He wasn't a bad pick.
No.
He's a great player. Defensive wise, he's good too.
Yeah, he's big. He's like a big Jimmy Butler.
Yep. And I think we need more defense. Though I feel like we're lacking in that when watching the games, because some games I'm like, wow, we should have had that. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. I mean, I'm watching the Atlanta game right now, and they're missing Jimmy. They're missing Hero, who's out again with another injury, and they're still putting it up, man. They're putting the ball up. They're scoring. Jaime is doing really well. I like him. I like him a lot. I think he's
what's his last name? Velasquez.
Vasquez. They say, I saw online. They say he looks like the dude from V for Vendetta. He looks like the if you look at the mask, the mask with the mustache, he looks like him. He looks like the Anon guy, mask guy. He just has that same face.
Oh, the
Vendetta mask guy. Yeah, he looks like him.
Yeah, you're not. Hey, you can't say he doesn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I said, if he wears, you don't need to wear a mask. They'll just have to put the
you just gotta wear that and the headband.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this guy. I like him, and you know what? He has my favorite number. That's the other thing. Another reason I like him. He wears my favorite number, 11.
11, so. Which is also my favorite number.
Yeah, so I'm like waiting. I'm really selective about getting jerseys for Heat players because I always like I don't want them to get traded. So
right, you don't want to buy it and he gets traded.
Yeah, like I have a Lamar Odom Heat jersey. Of course, he got traded. But after that, I was kind of like, nah, I'm gonna wait. So this one, I may get it, but I may wait till next year because who knows? The way they didn't get Lillard, so it's like, well, who are they gonna trade for? So, but I will if I get another jersey. I think he's the next one up. Plus, he's Spanish, so I don't know. Is he Mexican? Where's this guy from?
I don't know. He might be Cuban, Mexican. I don't know.
I ain't no Cuban. Ain't no tall Cubans.
Where is he from?
I don't know. Let me look this guy up because he definitely ain't Cuban. Jamie, let's see.
You gotta look him up.
All right, let's see. Jamie Jaquez Jr. Well, he's from California, so this dude's got to be. He's got probably Mexican. Let's see. What is his ethnicity? Okay, so he's a third generation. Had played college basketball. His grandfather Ezekiel came to California with his family from Mexico as a child. Played at Ventura Community College and Northern Arizona University. So his dad played college basketball, and yeah, he's Mexican. So he's a 6'6" Mexican. American, third generation.
He's a Mexican.
He's a Mexican. He's a vato loco.
From Arizona, huh?
Yeah, he's Arizona. His dad. And I see a picture of his dad when he played. Oh no, that's him. I'm sorry. The picture I see him. That's him without long hair. They show a picture I seen him. He's got short hair.
Wait, no, Jaime.
Yeah, Jaime. Jaimito Vasquez.
Who has a more Mexican name, Jaime or his dad?
Well, they're both right. He's junior, so he's got the same name. I really don't know. They're the same. He's a junior. Jaime, which is James. For those of you non-Spanish speakers, Jaime is James. James. So you can call him James Vasquez if you don't want to do the Spanish, but if he's Spanish, it's Jaime. So the Heat are all right. They're gonna be all right. The Panthers I've been following them, but not a lot. I mean, they've been winning some big games, but with hockey, I'm always one of those where I start following them after football season's over. Like I'll watch, but I'm not really like into it. But like once football's over for me, then I'll get into it.
Yeah, because you don't have anything else to watch.
Yeah.
And that's when we just recently went to the games last season, which was, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been to a fucking hockey game ever before that, and it was awesome. Great.
It was good, right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yep.
Having a good team and having a good atmosphere and just watching the sport. If you understand the sport. I learned the sport unfortunately at a very young age by myself, and then you come in and show me NHL, video games, and I started playing more hockey.
Oh yeah.
Growing up, I was playing a lot of PlayStation games and PlayStation 2 games, and NHL was one of them. So I remember you always gave me, the year prior, after you get the new one. So that was really fun. And learning and just like watching the game that way, playing the game and actually watching the game in real life is way different. It was way more exciting. Way better.
Yeah, hockey's a fun. Like I said, of all the sports, I always tell people to watch in person. Hockey's the best to watch in person because the weather it's climate controlled. You don't have to worry about the weather, although it is cool in there. So you want to go there with, you want to wear warm clothes. But it's just fun. It's fast paced. There's only 3 periods compared to other sports. It's 4, or halves, and great crowd. A lot of women, a lot of hot women go to hockey games. In case you guys, single men, go to hockey games. I'm telling you, down in Florida.
Right.
I just like it. I mean, I love football. I love watching football, but sometimes depending on when you go, the weather will be a pain. It'll be a pain to get down there, and then it's hot. It's just a lot. But hockey is just get in, and you're good. You're good. It's a good time. So check out the Panthers. Those of you that are down here in Florida, South Florida, go check out a Panthers game.
Other than a lot of Florida teams, hockey, basketball, football, we got our beloved baseball, and baseball just ended too,
just ended.
The Texas Rangers, they won.
Yeah.
They won their first World Series.
Did you even watch any of the games?
I watched 2 of the games.
You did.
I watched 2 of the games. It was it was a good game. After I seen them like go back to back and they're like winning and losing, I'm like, this is an incredible game. This is crazy.
Wow. I didn't watch any of them. Honestly, I didn't care. I mean, like, who the hell? Texas, and who was the other team?
Diamondbacks.
Arizona.
Yeah,
Arizona.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I mean, after the Marlins got beat, I was like, fuck it. And then if New York isn't playing one of the big teams, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. We already knew that it was going to be a game against the Phillies, and we're missing our best batter and our best pitcher. So I mean, we're
Sandy, who's out. I don't know if you've heard. Is he gonna have Tommy John? Because I know they were talking about it.
Oh, the pitcher.
Yeah, Alcantara.
Alcantara. I think so. I think that's why they pulled him out. I think so, but he's gonna be all right.
Because he had been right. Like, he wasn't right since this whole year. He was. Even with him, with his inconsistent play and him being injured, they still made it, and man, imagine he had been like 2 years ago when he won the Cy Young. If he had been like that, I mean, hell no, maybe they really have a chance of, beating the Phillies. But I heard they got rid of the GM, the first female GM. They She left. Kim Ning, whatever. She's like
Oh,
Korean.
Kim, yeah.
She left.
Yeah.
Which they did good. I don't get it. I really don't know what's going on with that. But I don't know. Maybe she's taking money. Maybe she's going somewhere else, going to get some more money elsewhere, or a better situation. Maybe there's something going on.
Maybe a better job.
Maybe,
Maybe she doesn't want to do baseball. Sports.
Shit, I'll take the job.
I think
I tell you, I think I could GM. I could, I could manage. I love setting up teams, whether it be like even the Turkey Bowl coming up, just to get people in place, set up the team, set everything up, set it up.
Are you going to the Turkey Bowl?
I'm like 60-40 going, maybe 70-30. I'm not gonna play. Obviously, shit that's going on with me, but I will probably be there. The night before, we're probably gonna do a Friendsgiving, which remember where we went a few weeks ago to my buddy's house. Remember we went for the baby shower?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do that again. We're gonna do the same thing. We're probably just all gonna hang out and that night before, because I work at the Big P, so we're gonna hang out, and then the next morning I was planning on going out there to hang out, but I can't play. I just can't because of my accident. So
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
yeah, I can't. I'm done, and I'm done with softball too. Breaking news.
What? You're done with softball?
I'm done until I get cleared. Yeah, I'm done. Yep. You got to learn a pitch, dude. You better start learning.
Oh God.
You got to we got to go somewhere and just start throwing on it. Serious. It's just at least until next season. The next season will probably be in January. I'm hoping I'll be done with everything and get cleared. But I can't do anything right now. Like right now, I can't.
Damn.
It's too fresh, and I just worry about doing anything to my body. Like, dude, today I got out of work, or during work, I fucking pulled my back out.
Yeah, that's definitely part of the from the act.
You see, yeah, it was like, and I've been, I've had issues before, but not like right now I'm sore. And I was sleeping. That's why we didn't do it earlier. I fell asleep because I was in pain, and I was just like laying down, and yeah, I got to move a fucking desk tomorrow. I'm like shit, this is not gonna be good, but hey, yeah, but we'll see. But yeah, you better learn to pitch, Kdub. So, well, I really wanted to talk about, and we can still talk about this. Obviously, the birthday boy, or the just recently passed birthday boy, Dre. We celebrated his birthday last week, November 4th. I wanted to talk to him about like the whole surprise and how he felt, and I want to get his thoughts on it. But me and you were here; we were both there. What did you think about the? Well, first of all, what did you think of the shirt? That shirt.
Oh, for Dre's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh my God, who chose that?
Yeah. Dre Day.
Who did that? Like, who did?
I don't know, but that shit was funny. I mean, I remember that outfit. I was at that Halloween party where he wore that. And yeah, I mean that was Dre. I mean, that's Dre in a nutshell. Him wearing shit like that, like. So it's funny they used that for his shirt, for the birthday shirt, which I never saw it. I never, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to buy this shirt. I probably would have, knowing what it looked like. So, I mean, I'm going to see if I can reproduce it and put it online. On my website. TeePublic, guys. You should check it out, tpublic.com. Mr. Guru 305. Check out my t-shirt designs. This is my plug. tpublic.com. Let me do my plug real quick. I'm just doing this shit on the fly. I have many shirts, guys. Many shirts. So check me out. tpublic.com. and it's the Fam 305 Podcast Store Plus, but you can just look me up under Mr. Guru 305. So if you put Mr. Guru 305 in TeePublic, you will find all my shirts. We do have the Fam 305. We have Dolphin shirts. We have holiday shirts. You know, obviously Christmas is coming. I got some pretty cool Christmas. I have Festivus. Have you ever heard of the Festivus holiday, Kdub?
Festivus?
Festivus for the rest of us.
Festivus for the rest of us? What is it like if you're super, you know?
It's like a Jewish. It was like it's not a Jewish holiday, but it was a Seinfeld made up holiday. They did an episode.
Oh yeah, from Festivus from Seinfeld. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's a shirt I made, that talks about, and part of the holiday of Festivus is a pole. It's not a Christmas tree. It's not. It's a pole. It's like looks like one of those poles. You remember in school when you were young, they had a tether ball tied up to it.
Yeah.
It looked kind of like that, but there's no tether ball. It's just a pole, and that's the kind of like the tree for Festivus. And then the whole time they have to do feats of strength, and then they have to like bitch about people. So there's a whole episode about it. So those of you that if you hear anything about Festivus, and I forget the date. It's sometime in December. There's a certain date. They always talk about it. So, but Seinfeld has an episode about it, and it's hilarious. So, yeah, I have a Festivus shirt. Then I have some holiday shirts. I have a shirt that says "Ask Santa if I'm real," or no, "Ask your mother if Santa."
Your mom.
Yeah, ask your mother if Santa's real, and it has like Santa winking. I actually got that shirt. I actually got that shirt for myself, and I did make it. So, anyway, enough of my plug. Check it out on TeePublic. So. That's a pretty good website. And yeah. But anyway, so back to the party. I heard about it about a month ago, right? I mean, it was like a state secret for his birthday.
It was definitely a secret.
And it was kind of like, okay, we got to get there. And then you heard all the stories and shit. So, you know, and I was kind of worried when we were driving down because obviously we're like an hour and a half away. I was kind of worried we would get there late, or at least like we were gonna ruin the surprise. Like we were the
first ones.
Yeah, right. We were the first ones there. Like fuck, what are we doing? We had time to kill.
You know, I ate some. You know, Dre's mom made me some rice, or heated up some rice and some leftover chicken. So I had some of that, and oh man, I love some good old Chilean rice.
Oh yeah, with the nothing like Chilean rice.
You know, that was the first thing I did when I got there, because you know I had time to kill. I was waiting for you to come back. You had to park the truck somewhere.
Yeah, I had to go down the street.
You had to go down the road a little bit.
Yep.
You know.
She played too much, bro. I'm buying her a drink. She wants to bring up. Oh, my first study date. Huh?
Yeah, but whatchamacallit? No, yeah, it was a good time in the beginning, you know, waiting for all the cousins, and then I see everybody pull up at the same time.
Yeah, little by little, they were all like kind of sprinkling in and seeing people, you know. Some people I haven't seen in a while, you know, like Gianni. I haven't seen him in, you know, who's the other one?
You didn't see Andrew?
Andrew, yeah, Andrew, dude, you know, I was like, wow.
I haven't seen Andrew or I mean, I seen Johnny a couple times when I went to Karen's house, but like I didn't see him as much,
right,
as I used to. You haven't seen him in a long time. I haven't seen him either. But I saw him. I've seen him a little bit, you know, a little earlier when I went to see Kenny one time.
Yeah.
But
so it was our, you know, like I said, again, this is our kind of like this is our family. So, so we all get there. We get there early, and then finally all the family starts getting in, and then as we're getting closer, they're trying to set up. They have a video for Dre. We set up our other cousin Pam. She set up a video, and she basically showed pictures and with music, and they wanted to have a projector. So we're trying to get that set up, and then we're trying to be able to hear the music. So that was a bit of a challenge, but we got it up and running. My boy Pete was there, and we got everything set up. So then finally they're like, okay, everybody quiet. You know, he's outside. He's coming up now. So like everybody's quiet, and it's dark, and and we're just like the anticipation of him just to come in. Like I've never been in like a surprise like that. I don't know if have you ever had like been in a surprise birthday party where you've had like people like hiding, waiting for someone to come in?
No, nothing like that.
Yeah, and there was a lot of people there too. I mean, there was a lot of people, and people obviously showed up after. But he finally comes in, and everybody else surprised, and you could tell he's like, "Oh my god, I couldn't believe it," and couldn't happen to a greater guy, man.
Oh yeah, no, he was so dude. I just saw him the night before. You know what I mean? I was just with him, at his house.
Yeah, with the car.
With the car, and I had to help him for work and all that. And there, he didn't know I was gonna come back the next day and see him for his birthday. He had no idea.
Yeah. I was like, I was gonna fake like myself being at Publix, like or a Big P. I was gonna be like, because usually I post photos of myself. I was actually gonna create this whole narrative where I was at work or I was closing. I was gonna post a picture and kind of be like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I wanted to hang out with you, man." But obviously, I got into my car accident the day before, so that kind of threw everything off. It threw off all my plans as far as creating like a fake narrative for me of what I was doing. But he knew what was going on. So, but he didn't know we were down south. That's Saturday. So,
yeah.
So it was fun, man. It was a great time. We had a good time. We drank, we ate. I sang a lot. I think I was stuck to the karaoke machine that our cousin brought over most of the night, because I'm seeing all the pictures from the party, and I was in a couple, but most of them I wasn't in. I'm like, damn it, like what the hell? And I'm like, wait a second, I was singing the whole time. That's why.
Yeah.
I wasn't really like walking around too much. I was kind of stuck in that area and went out a couple times, but yeah, man, it was a good time.
Yeah, I took a couple photos multiple times and got all the cousins, like all the.
Did you hold up the photo of Dre? Like everyone was taking pictures with.
No, I didn't.
Dre.
No,
I didn't either.
They weren't coming around me doing that at that time. So
yeah,
that was probably like after the surprise, and I'm outside and shit the whole time.
Yeah, and there's some pictures that were like in the backyard. They were in like a tent area. I didn't even know that was there.
They went around on the side of the house.
Yeah, it was like another hangout, another area. I was like, what's this?
Yeah, I thought it was like someone else's house they went to.
yeah. I was like, what the hell? So I didn't even know there was a separate spot. And but it was a good time. It was one of those where it's like I was glad, it's one of those things as we get older, it's like the only time you see your family, like everyone or most of them, unfortunately it's when somebody passes, and this was like one of those times where it's like, wow, I got to see so many people that I don't see. I don't see a lot of people, so it was actually cool to see everyone for a good reason, not, obviously when something people pass and stuff, but it was good, man. So happy belated birthday, Dre. Obviously the plan was to have him here with this episode, and we just, the timing as of now that may change. Let's see how this episode turns out. But as of now, I don't think we're going to have him because God knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He was available earlier, but I wasn't available. I was sleeping. But I'm wide awake now. I got one soda in. Got a can of Coke. I'm like, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Are you going back to sleep after this?
I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. I'm watching the end of the Heat game now, the Atlanta game. But so yeah, that was fun. And so the holidays, what do you got? Obviously, I know what we're doing for Turkey Day, but are you guys gonna be? You're gonna be at the house with mom and dad, or are you gonna be going down?
I don't think we're doing anything, but I heard that our aunt is doing something, so I'm gonna see what my parents are gonna do. If they're gonna join them or something. Because our father works late, and I don't know if he's gonna have that day off, or the next day or the day before if he's gonna have that day. I don't know what is it on the third Thursday?
Something like it's coming up.
It's on the third Thursday, right? It's coming up very soon.
Yep. Thanksgiving always get thrown. It's this year's the 23rd, so it's coming up. The 23rd. And then birthdays. Then birthdays are coming up. Some birthdays. Big birthdays.
Your birthday.
No, I'm gonna start skipping birthdays. I think I'm gonna go every other year. So like, I'm right now my 46. I think I'm gonna just skip this year, and the next year we'll go to 47. So I'm just gonna stay 46 for another year. I don't like that number, man. That's 7. I'm inching closer to 50, man. I'm dreading it, man. I'm like, damn, I'm old. I'm getting old, man. I feel it, but I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? My mentality is of a person probably in his 30s. You know, like I talk to people. I don't feel like I'm an old 40-year-old something. You know, I don't know about you. I mean, you're younger. I mean, do you feel your age? I mean, how old are you now?
I'm 31, but I don't feel like I'm 31. I feel like I'm 20, like 25 for some reason.
See, it's weird, right? Like, it's like there's a lagging age indicator. Like, where our age, we don't act our age. Like, some people act older, and then there's others that act younger. I'm definitely younger. I'm not. And people when I tell them my age, they're like, "Damn, you're 46." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Man, no, I can't. I thought you were in your 30s." You know. I'm like, "Nah, man."
No,
Some years on this.
That's like I was playing a game. I was playing Overwatch actually, and these group of people, they're all friends. And I'm not part of it. I'm just playing with them. I joined in a group, I guess, that they were all grouped up, and they asked me like weird questions. One of the questions they asked me was like, "Do you like Reddit?" And I go, "Yeah, I like Reddit. I use Reddit time to time. Like it's like my newspaper kind of. You know what I mean? For the internet. That's what I use it for because you could find everything on Reddit." And they're like, "Oh, okay."
Everything.
They're trying to see what my mind is. I don't know why they're picking at my brain, but then they're like, "Oh, who do you like listening to? Who's like your 2 artists?" And I'm like, "My 2 artists." So this is weird, but I was like, "I like Bad Bunny and Drake," and they don't know. Like I'm from they could be from like Minnesota or like they could be from like California. They might not know like Bad Bunny like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might not like them like that, or they come, they're not Spanish descent and they don't know about Bad Bunny, and they're like, "Oh, you like Bad Bunny?" It's like, well, I'm from South Florida and I like that type of music. I love all type of music almost, and Drake is my other, one of my favorite artists that I listen to right now. That that's what they asked me. That's what I'm gonna tell them. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I listen to Lil Wayne." I haven't listened to Lil Wayne since maybe a month ago, and that was like one of his songs. But I don't listen to him like that because he doesn't come out with music like that. I'm
Right.
an artist. But these are younger folks, and they're looking at me like, "Oh, you're weird." Like, "Oh, that's weird." Like, "Oh, what the hell?" Like, "What the fuck?" But at the same time, I'm really amazing at the video game too. So they're like they're like, "Whoa, like this guy is like crazy. Like he's this good and he's
On
not like that."
Overwatch.
He likes to play, he likes to play Overwatch and listen to Drake and Bad Bunny. It's like, yeah, that's everyone's different, versus, for you, you're 40, you said you're 46 now. You're 46.
Yeah, 46 and 3/4.
3/4. You're almost there, so
I'm almost there.
like it's very how do I say, it's very easy for me and you to like just get in there and talk about music, talk about video games, talk about sports, because we you grew up around that, I grew up around it, so I know my stuff and you know your stuff, so we can bring a lot to the table with someone else that somewhere in South Florida, like if you go to a bar and you're at a sports bar, you can talk about sports because you're both like sports. You're like, okay, we're both here, we'll talk about sports. You like the Dolphins, I like the Dolphins, whatever. You know what I mean? Shit like that. That's always gonna happen. But you're gonna run into those people that are like, you like the Dolphins? Like you like, it's like, yeah, I live in Florida. Like what else do you want me to like? You want me to like the Patriots, and I don't even live anywhere.
Although, you have a lot of transplant. You got like first generation, like, oh, my parents were, so I like that team. And there's a lot of them down here. I mean, I think, Miami and Florida, a lot of transplant fans, Dolphin fans, true, but a lot of the other sports, you have a lot of them where they followed other teams and they became that fan over time, So it can definitely, but I feel you, but there are things that make you feel young, but then I always turn it around and say, well, I realize I'm old. You know, like when I work, if I'm looking at like people, sometimes I'm looking at like just, you know, I'm not saying just like to pick up, but you look at girls, you got to realize like, whoa, I'm fucking old, man. That person could be someone's daughter. Like, you know, I can't be looking at someone like that. You know, it's like shit. I'm old, man. I'm double this person's age. Or
Yeah. Like
you kind of
I
double take
noticed
like,
that.
damn, what am I
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, I noticed that for like the younger, like the 18, 19-year-olds, the 20.
So yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
for
noticed,
you,
like I look at them, I'm like,
you're
damn, she's
starting to notice,
beautiful, but like I'll break her like a twig. Like she's 18 years old, 19,
right?
20 years old.
Your mentality's
Uh,
changing when you look at them.
like I look at them, I'm like, wow, she's beautiful, but like she's young. So, like to me, she still looks young. Like she still looks like
Right.
she's just out of high school. Like I hate that. Like that happened to me one time at the strip club. Like this one chick, she just got out of high school and she was working. So I'm like, what? Like I couldn't understand. I'm like, you're 18. What? You just graduated?
Yeah.
I can't process. Ah.
Like what? Do you walk across the aisle and you walk right onto stage from one stage to the
Right,
other?
right. You walk from one stage and you're
You
about
walked
to
into another.
graduate another with more money. Like,
Congratulations, class of 2023, and now here comes Sparkles.
here's Crystal. She just graduated 2023. She wants to
Congratulations, our
major
graduates.
in business and blah 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 for FAU in Boca Raton, Florida. Like, yeah, right.
Getting her degree in polology
And Paul Allen. Not
and a
only is that
minor in
Paul Allen,
on her knees.
yeah, on her knee.
Getting on her knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's just like, damn, I'm old, man. I feel like I can't even look anymore. I feel like if I look more than a second, I feel like I'm breaking the law. And I'm like, all I'm doing is looking. I'm not like walking up and saying anything to anybody. I just feel like, yo, I'm old, man. I'm like their father figure now. It's not like, you know, working in retail, you can, you know, you talk to people. And, you know, when I was younger, like your age or Josh's age, you know, we talked to all the girls, you know, you were flirting, talking shit, whatever, hanging out with them. But it's totally different now, man. I mean, it's a different feeling. Like, I'm old, man. I'm an old fucking curmudgeon now. I can talk young, but I'm old. I'm old.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, you know, like when I go out now, like I go out to the club and all that still, and I go out West Palm.
Right.
I go downtown and I go, we call it Clematis because downtown and Clematis are different things. Downtown is downtown. Then you have Clematis, which is technically part of that area, but it's just one street and it's, all these different like clubs, hangouts, stuff like that. And I, I can, go out, have a good night, dance with people, and I will never, I won't be asked twice, how old are you? Oh my God. Like that, I've had that like once or twice, but like every time I would go out and I would dance with people at the end of the night or like when I'm there and shit, like random, like somebody random. Like I'd never be asked like, oh, how old are you? Or no. They would just be like, oh, what's your Snapchat? What's your Instagram? What's your phone number?
Yeah, just wait.
Like I'm not there yet, but I guess I still, I still look like I'm 20 something sometimes,
Yeah. No, for sure.
Well, even
keep
I get
so,
ID'd sometimes. I'm like, are you serious? He goes, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, what the fuck? Like when I buy
that's
stuff at
good.
the gas station, yeah,
That's good. Oh yeah, those days are long gone for me. I always joke with people. I'm like, oh, thanks for that. Thank you for pulling my ID. But now it's been a few years now where I don't even get asked. So I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm old fart. You ain't gotta card me anymore.
yeah. I get kind of bothered though when I get carded. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, that I'm way older than 21.
Yeah, they're doing their job. I don't blame them for some of them.
Oh yeah, if you're doing your job, yeah, I get it.
But whatever floats your boat. So, but yeah, man. Got the holidays coming up. Obviously, Thanksgiving will be coming up. A lot of football, a lot of eating, and then we got the holidays, Christmas, and then New Year's. You have anything planned for New Year's? Are you gonna stay home or?
Usually New Year's I go out, maybe go out with a couple of friends or something, find a friend or a couple of us get together and go out and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I do like to go downtown around that time, and it does get a little crazy though. That's the only problem is the parking
New
and all
Year's.
that. Yeah, New Year's, like all the parking, all that. Like, if you're gonna go out there, you either get dropped off or you find a good parking spot, you get lucky. And I got lucky in one of the parking spots. Like I was like just pulling into this parking spot that you have to pay for, you know. But I use the app. I save money. I use the app, guys. So use the app whenever you go out downtown. If they have an app, use the app. But
Use the
the guy was pulling out, backing up, and I pulled right in. So I got lucky, you know. And there's other spots I've found too that I go to, and sometimes I can still remember how to get there, and I park there sometimes, but it's kind of sketchy. Like I don't trust it, so I don't go there.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I went out on New Year's. A lot of times, the wife she doesn't like going out. Like it was me, I'd go out. I'd go to somebody's house, go to a party, but she does not like going out. So a lot of times I just stay home. I do my live Facebook music. Basically, I just start. I open up my Just Dance game and I start singing to the songs and dancing it. And I live stream it on Facebook. So I have fun with that. That's my highlight of my New Year's. But no going out. No going out. One time we went when I was younger. We went to Universal Studios. I went for New Year's for Universal. That was cool. Seeing like everybody like together and noticing how many college age girls were in Orlando at the time. And I was college age, maybe a year or two, like 20, maybe 21, 22. But like, my God, if you want to like have a good time, go to Universal or go to Orlando from like December 26th to New Year's. Like, be in Orlando because every college is down there. Like, all the big colleges are playing in the bowls, and all the students are going up. The ones that are going to the game, and it's just like they are there, man. Like you got any kind of game, guys, you'll pick up. You'll find some of them. You just got to have game. But yeah, it was crazy just seeing all the tail running around at Universal Studios on New Year's Eve. It was just like left and right. Yo.
There we go. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually it's a magic word, I guess. Shit happens. But yeah, no. So anyway, New Year's is a fun time. If you go out, be safe. I know Kdub might be going to Clematis. I'm gonna stay home. We don't know what Dre's gonna do. I'm sure there'll be another episode between now and then. We'll talk about what he's gonna be doing. So
Yeah, maybe we'll do something together. We don't know.
maybe we've been still waiting for all of us to come together, but you know how hard that is. I mean, we did come together. I was hoping we were gonna get all four of us together, even at Dre's birthday, but that didn't happen. So
Yeah, I was hoping too.
yeah, I let Mama G know, but hey, it's what it is. Someday we'll get the team back we'll get the Super Friends back together.
Someday over the rainbow.
What the fuck? Jesus, someday, but it's all good. It's all good. We got this show must go on, bro. Like I said, we have a lot of people now. Our fam is huge. Like we got our four founding members, but we got so many other people now. I do the Rec Group podcast with and in fact, Thanksgiving week we'll probably be recording a few episodes. So Kdub, I'll definitely let you know. We're gonna be talking a lot about what's going on with Patriot and what's going on in his life. Joey D, Canadian's got a baby coming soon, so we're definitely gonna catch up. In fact, the episode I actually put the last episode I think was 183 was the episode at the baby shower, and there was another audio snippet I didn't put in which we recorded when I was outside. I think Dre was on the phone with us, and you were there, and I was outside fertilizing the fucking lawn. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't put that out at the time. I didn't realize it was that what was going on. I should have probably put it in A183. So I may put it as a bonus episode, like drunk guru, how but yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna get that crazy this week or next week, but we drink a lot in a short period of time. That's the problem. If I drink a lot in a short period of time, that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
I
stopped doing that like a long time ago. I would go to like people's houses and I get fucked up. I do that shit, but I couldn't do that anymore. So
yeah. I mean, and I'm old now, so I got to be careful. You can't just be drinking and doing stuff like that. So, well, like I said, it's been great, man. It was good. It was the brothers podcast, the Chileno brothers. Talking about everything in sports. We talked a little sports. We talked about Dre's birthday, how that went down. Hopefully we'll get his perspective in a future episode. Who knows? Maybe in this one, maybe we'll add an addendum to it and you'll hear him. But as of now, not happening. So, but thanks for coming on, Kdub.
of course, man. I'm here. I told you I'm down.
Always ready to go.
I didn't think we were all ready, but it's all right.
Yeah, like I said, I just, also when Brendan was up earlier, man, I wasn't going to be able to record too. He's, Brendan, but.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I was going to say something, but never mind.
Yeah, these thoughts going in and out. Thanks for listening to Fam 305. Make sure you catch us on all your favorite podcasting apps. Also, make sure you check out my website, TeePublic. Check us out, the Fam 305 podcast store, to get all your great merch, great shirts. Trust me, guys, when I tell you this, there's a lot of cool designs, and not just mine. If you go on that website, and again, I'm not getting paid for this, guys. This is free advertising. Obviously, I would love for you guys to buy shirts and representing the podcast, but there's other great designers there, not just my stuff. So check it out whenever you can, tpublic.com. And then you want to check mine out, Mr. Guru 305. Check out my designs. Help a brother out. Gotta get them income streams going. One way or another, gotta get that money. Yeah, gotta make that money. So
yeah, if you guys want to check me out, I did change my name on.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I changed my name on Twitch. I'm no longer Kilodranzo0. I am Slapass with
Slapass.
3 S's at the end. So it's like Slapass, but with an H in front of the L. So Slapass. So SHLAPA and then triple S. So 3 S's at the end. Slapass. Because they couldn't. Someone already unfortunately took the 2. So I had to put 3.
Well,
wait. Oh,
wait.
somebody's replying back.
Okay, well, we might have an extension to this. Let's see.
Oh, no. He said about to sleep. Okay. Maybe you should save it. You should save it. It's already 1 a.m.
Yeah, we'll probably get him another time. But yeah, all right, slap ass. I remember we did that. We were on Call of Duty and we were running with a bunch of Jamaicans, and was it your friends or Dre's friends?
No, I think it was the guys that Dre was playing with, and we played with him.
And they were like, fuck with your name. No, not slap ass. Me no slap ass.
Me no slap ass.
I got no slap ass here.
There were gonna be some slap ass.
And they were funny as hell. Jamaicans are funny as hell, especially when they start mixing up their languages, because they start speaking patois and you can pick up every other word, and it's just they're a trip and a half, man. So all right, slap ass. Check out slap ass on Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch, guys. Twitch.tv/slapass.
Slap ass. Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening to Fan 305 and the Fan 305 podcast. You know where to find us. You know where to find us everywhere. We're on YouTube. Like I said, not Twitter. It's called X now. Fuck it. The app formerly known as Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You can find us on the Fam 305, and then my name, Mr. Guru. I think it's Mr. Guru or Fam Guru. I don't even know. Just look us up. All right. Everyone have a good holiday. If you don't hear us again for Thanksgiving, have a very great, eventful Thanksgiving, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Hell yeah.
All right. Peace out.
Subscribe to Fam 305.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at the Fam 305.